Hi friends, in our time together today, I'm sharing one of my practice sessions of the reel, the Maid Behind the Bar. It is also called Judy's Reel or the Green Mountain Reel, and a number of other names. I recently introduced the tune, and I'll stick a link at the top and at the end of this video to that original walkthrough. I'll also put a link at the top of the notes to this video to the page on my website from which you could download the music and tabs for this tune if you use those. And for my practice session today, I'm using the Carbony wide bore low D with close finger spacing and the Carbony standard high D. I often find it's fun and beneficial to me to experiment with a tune with more than one whistle. I'll even sometimes get to know a tune with different low Ds because each low D has a different tone and brings different things to the table, and that's kind of fun. But I'm using the Carbonies today. And I'll stick a link in the notes to this video to where you could learn more about the Carbonies and even buy one. And I've got a discount code to the Carbony website as well if you'd like to take advantage of that. Now, when I'm sharing a practice session, I'm somewhere along the continuum of I'm just coming to grips with the tune and I'm really ready to work heavily on my ornamentation and expression, because you have to know the core of the tune, then you need to learn to pick up speed, then you start bringing in ornamentation and expression, and you get real stumbly down in here. Even if you know the core of the tune reasonably well, that adding in ornamentation and expression and picking up the pace can be rough. And that's why you go through a continuum. And I normally share myself somewhere along here. And lately I've been doing a lot of, I'm pretty comfortable, let me really experiment with ornamentation and expression. So today I'm bringing it back down here. And yes, there are occasions when I know a tune really well, and I'll say, well, let me just play it for you. But those are the exception rather than the rule. Although I do have a tune library playlist where I do just play through tunes. And that's really just here's the core of the tune and here's a way you could play it, demonstration. But for this video, I'm somewhere here in the middle. I'm actually still trying to nail the core of the tune in my brain. And I'm starting to experiment with ornamentation and expression. So I'm going to get a little bit of all of that going on here. So one of the things I do, just from a core of the tune standpoint, now remember the core of the tune, and you can go back to the original video, is, and I'll tongue a little bit for repeated notes. I'm not going to play the whole thing here. Okay, and you go through that. And with the repeated notes, as I'm learning the tune, I find myself wanting to go ahead and throw some ornamentation in, especially fun tunes like this. So I'm finding myself and that's helpful for me. But anyway, so I'm going to walk through and I'm going to stop myself. And I'm not playing this at a fast pace yet because, remember, I'm still figuring this tune out. And I'm going to tell you what I do, and I'm going to do some of what I do in order to acquire a tune in my head, my heart, and my hands. So, Maid Behind the Bar. Let's see what happens here. Okay, so right away, that fourth measure there, the so this is what I do. And I am that stumbly on a measure. I play it and play it and play it. And I'm not going to play it as many times as I do, but I'll show you what I do. Okay, once I start getting comfy with it, I might try and ornament it a bit. See how if that messes me up. Notice it slowed me down some, and that's okay. It's perfectly fine to slow down and get this better, because you got to get it here, here, and here. Let's see if I can work up to that. Okay, see, that was a little better. I didn't feel as stumbly. I felt like my fingers knew what to do. So I'll take sections like and that's one of the ways I also decide how to ornament a tune. As I'm just kind of listening and thinking. But the important thing, though, is to make sure you've got the core of the tune, because you don't want to ornament randomly to cover up your lack of knowledge of the tune. So moving into the second half of the A part, it's similar. Okay. Okay, I kind of think I might want to do a walk into that second part. Let me do the A part. See, I missed the note there. I was supposed to go, because you go back down to the way we started the tune. So that means to me I need to work on that. When I miss something, that tells me to go back and work on that transition. Okay, I would work it again. Okay, again. Because I want my brain, my heart, my fingers to know that when I end that one phrase, I'm going back to the flow of the start of the A part. Now, one of the things I want to do, I don't want to just play. I want to kind of walk into that. So I need to find those notes. That's the end of the A part. And then I'm going to, so a D, and I'm going to the F. So maybe jump the octave and step up to it. Maybe, maybe not. I need to work on that. And you might want to just do the straight jump. Okay, they got that. I'm going to get messed up in those jumps. And a lot of times it's just repetition. I'll work on it today. And then I'm going to, after this practice session, I'm not going to keep practicing it. I'm going to set it down. I'm going to walk away. I'll edit this video and I'll post it. And then after that, then I'm coming back. Because I need some separation so that work on it, a little break, repeat work on it, and then I won't touch it again till tomorrow. And I'll do it all over again. And after a few days of that, I start getting consistency in how I'm playing. Anyway, back to that second bit. See, that's not in my hands. See, I know that's like, Scott, give me a break. It's what I do. It's the repetition, the playing. It gets your fingers comfortable. It gets your brain in with it. It gets the flow. Then I go back a measure or two before so that I'm at the transition. So I don't know that well. And you get the drill. I'm going to repeat that. Aha! See, a minute ago I thought I knew that. That's why work through it, repeat it, repeat it, repeat it, set it down, come back, work through it, repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. It's so important because that process is what gets it in your brain. And if you're having real troubles with a passage, like let's say those jumps are hard, slow them way down. Walk into them. See, it'll be a little easier. Your fingers will go, oh, I know what to do now. Then you can go back and try and pick the pace up. So that's like when I'm here stuck in the middle, where I think I know the core of the tune, but as I start playing it, I'm like, I don't know the core of the tune as well as I thought I knew the core of the tune because I picked up the pace and I'm tripping and falling on my face. Hey, that rhymed. So what I'll do is I'll work it, I'll pick up the pace, I'll start throwing a few ornaments in because that helps me know how I'm doing with my fingering on the pace. So I'm going to run through it with a high D. You see, for me, this is process, process, process. Wash, rinse, repeat. Play through the core of the tune with a little ornamentation. Remember, I'm in that middle section where I'm really trying to come to grips with the tune, the pace of the tune, so beginning to add some ornamentation. That leads me to that better bit. See, my fingers had a better sense because I worked on. See, I needed to keep doing it. So what I'll do is, like I said, when this video's over, I'm going to edit this video, upload it, post it, and I'm coming back. Right in here, I'm grabbing a couple of other whistles, and I'm going to do this again. Because it's the work on it, clean up your difficulties, go through and get your fingers to know the phrasings, go through and get your fingers to know the transitions, and then set it aside. Come back in the afternoon, come back later in the morning, and then do it again tomorrow. And after a while, you'll go, oh, I know that I can walk outside and play this tune now. See how I do on the high D. Not very well. No, see, I lost that transition. Remember earlier, I said I had a problem? And I needed to go from the, well, again, I went to the A. Maybe I want to try some. Nah, I don't like that step down. So I need, okay. I'll work on that later. See, when I come back to the tune, that transition is something I'm going to play and play and play and play. But for now, aha. Sorry, let's start there again. So many rough places. And that's what I'm doing just now is one of the things I do. I'm too stumbly, too fast, so I've got to dial it back. Sometimes wash, rinse, and repeat means slow down. Wait, I'll try it again. Ooh, okay, for me, I hope you can see I need work, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to come back. Like I said, I'm going to set it down. I, right now, need to walk away from the tune. Because I was getting way too stumbly on the B part that I thought I knew. And I just need to walk away from it. I need to go do something else. Cut the grass. Well, I need to edit and upload this video. Then I'm going to cut the grass. Then we'll do lunch, Cindy and I, and then I'm coming right back here. And I'm doing it again because I need to get this tune in my head. I will rework again the sections where I'm stumbling. If I play the wrong notes in the core of the tune, I'll rework it. If I miss transitional notes, I'll go back and I'll rework it. And I'll play with some of those transitions to see if I want to do some step ups or step downs. But it all depends on wash, rinse, repeat. Do it again and again and again. It's so helpful. Anyway, my friends, this is one of my I'm falling all over myself practice sessions right here in the middle where I'm trying to learn to pick up the pace of a tune I'm learning. And I want to know it better. And this requires work. I hope this just honest demonstration has been helpful for you. It's one of the things that's so important for me. This just wrestling and struggling is how I get through learning a tune. My friends, I hope it works for you as well. If you liked the video, please hit the like button. That helps promote our channel. If you're brand new and just checking us out, I'd love for you to join our community of folks on the journey of learning to play the whistle together. So many folks, we help each other, we guide each other, we give recommendations to each other. It's so much fun. Until next time, my friends, this is Scott Shade. Happy whistling.